Michael, Vintage Diesel Equipment Service. What's happening, everyone? Look here. Yeah, tall Ethan. All right. Ridiculously tall Ethan. Speaking of tall, we have before you a John Deere. Like the color didn't tell you that. This John Deere is going to be a 4320 diesel. And, well, it's got electrical gremlins. Let me explain. You see, this tractor apparently set up for some time, and, well, rats doing what rats do. Well, they did it and ate up the wiring. And he had another mechanic come in and do some rewiring, and he said it cranked for a short time until it didn't. And now we're here. So we're just gonna go back to the basics. First thing we're gonna do is test the battery. So I guess with that said, let's test the battery. Ethan's bringing the battery tester over here. What he's got is a battery, that's a battery load tester. You'll put the appropriate cables on the appropriate battery posts. By the way, folks, even though you see colors on cables, always check the actual battery itself. There you go. Alright, now first thing we're going to do is we're just going to have us a look at voltage. And if you see, well, it shows it pretty much a little over 13, even kind of in the red a little bit. But here, let's put a load on it and see where we wind up. Staying green. Alright, so that battery load tests good. So, Ethan, if you want to disconnect that. Alright, the next thing we are going to do is take a power probe, and we are going to start testing for voltages and see where and where not that we have voltage. So with that said, we're going to get set up and we're going to start testing essentially from the battery outward to the switch and then back to the starter. Alright, now something I should probably explain. If you're using a power probe, this button here, if you're testing wires, your hands should never be anywhere near it, because you can really cause irreparable damage with this device. So when you're just looking to see if you have power and ground, hand nowhere near the magic button, because smoke might appear and then fire. And, well, you might wind up with a dumpster fire. And if you don't know what a dumpster fire is, have a look on the channel and you will find it. So that wasn't actually caused by an electrical fire, but that particular fire should have never been put out. Alright, we're gonna get set up and get testing. We'll be back. Alright, everybody, we're back, and it didn't take long to find our problem. Went ahead and hooked up our power probe. As you can see, I've got lights, and if I hit the old magic button, I get 12.8. And if I do my basics, I have ground there. And if I come over and test for power, I also, as you can see, have it on one side as I should. Now, see that exposed wire? See how it's powered? I don't like that. So we'll be addressing that. But see, if I come right here, I've got nothing. Turn the key to start it, clutch in. See, I have voltage. Our problem is right here. So give me just a second. You do not need a hammer this big, but it's what I have. So give me a second. Try it again. Key's not turning?
No. You heard? Is that the door?
Hold on. Do it again. Yeah, solenoid's bad. It's not engaging. Okay, what I want you to do first is make sure this thing's in neutral, okay? Because I don't want to have an issue if it does crank. Alright, so sadly I did not remember to bring the tripod, so I am going to have to be right back. Alright everybody, so I'm going to take the starter off. You should start always by removing the negative post on your battery. I'm just saying. And then go to your solenoid and disconnect your wires at your solenoid before you begin to unbolt it. It's going to save you a headache. Where I can put it and film. Look at this. Look at that. So that starter's just been hanging loose. Yeah. So this is how we're back. As you can see, it's coming an absolute flood. And I'm having to talk really loud, and I've got a microphone sock on. So, needless to say, much of this is going to be time-lapse. I'm just saying, you don't want to hear this roar. And I mean, it's roaring. But we finally got our starter back. I'm sorry for the bad lighting, y'all. This ain't some big production. Got our starter back. As you can see, it's got a new solenoid on it. We also had to go through the inside of it. It was in a bad way. So that's its little home right there. So I'm fixing to work to get it in there. Here we go. As you can imagine, there's not really a good spot to mount said camera. So I'm gonna do my best.
breath while you choke. I watched the cars crash in slow motion, didn't look away. Should have seen what was coming, you stopped running, but all I know is the chase. I never learned how to stay. The truth is I'm no good for you. You probably know it by now, but in case you don't, or you maybe forgot, give me one more chance and I'll let you down. And I hope that you find somebody to love. It's what you deserve. Someone to adore you more than you know, and you know I'm not her. All I can promise is the worst. The truth is I'm no good for you. You probably know it by now, but in case you don't, or you maybe forgot, give me one more chance and I'll let you down. And I remember you drunk and crying the time you told me it felt like dying, 'cause you knew that we had only been lying to ourselves. The truth is I'm no good for you, and you should know it by
Now, as y'all just seen, the best way to do that, to get to that back nut, is to loosen that solenoid and then just worm it over a little bit. You gotta push pretty hard to get that spring back in, but that's the easiest way.
down. I've climbed the mountains in Montana, danced in the lights of New Orleans. Portland ran away with me, and San Francisco stayed with me. Nashville made its way in between. Fell in love in Minnesota, and fell apart south of Salt Lake. Colorado calls to me, and Washington will always be begging for a piece of me to stay. Maybe some things never change, but I wanna know how it feels to hang pictures on a wall, sleep in the same bed at night. I want reasons to stay, I want someone to take up my time and miss me when I go. I've swam the beaches on the West Coast, climbed the trees of Caroline,
Alright everybody, this should have it all back together. I know it's going to be hard to see and everything, so what I'm just going to do is aim the camera at that stack. Well, you see it roll coal, you'll know, huh? Here we go. Well, folks, just like that, it's a smoky mess. There's your cold start, by the way. And, well, needless to say, this 4320 is ready for service. So, without further ado, I'm going to remind all y'all to click all them buttons. It looks like I'm breathing decent smoke, but yummy. But y'all click all them buttons there, you know, the like, the subscribe. Maybe you can even share it with the townsfolk. You hadn't forgotten the townsfolk, have you? By the way, it's 70 something in here, so this ain't staying. Don't forget that join button, $1 a month. All this content's free, by the way, and eventually there'll be some members only stuff coming soon. Speaking of coming soon, the next episode, we're gonna see y'all then. Later, guys. All right, just a real quick, I wanted to jump in here and give y'all a quick short and tell y'all thanks so much for all the views here lately, especially on the last few big pieces of content. It has been fantastic. And for all of you new subscribers, thanks so much for grabbing them buttons down there. I appreciate you so very, very much. And for y'all that are on the fence, come on, it won't cost you a thing. Grab that button. We'll see you soon.